Now on CoastTV News.
Gate dispute. One local community wants the protection they say they were promised, but say a developer wants to open things up.
Parking up, busing down. Ocean City looking at some year-end revenue numbers with an eye towards 2025.
The cost to get cats clipped. Ellendale has a feral cat problem. What they're looking to spend to get them spayed and neutered.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A gate separating two communities. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with an ongoing gate debate in one neighborhood near Lewis.
The governor's neighborhood near Cape Henlopen High School has barriers separating it from a planned shopping center and development. But now the developer wants to get rid of that. And as CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, neighbors are worried about the safety issues that could come with that removal.
A barrier separating two communities, the governor's community near Lewis and the proposed Village Center cottages. According to documents submitted to the county, property owner J.G. Townsend Jr. and Company wants to get rid of required barriers. People who live in the governor's community, like Kathy Beagle, don't like that idea.
Well, I do hope it's resolved with a gate so that we can ensure the safety of everyone in here.
This is the current barrier, and neighbors I spoke with who want this to become a permanent gate think it would be a good idea if that gate was key fob activated so that residents in the community, as well as emergency vehicles, could easily pass through. But in letters submitted to the county, developers say the gate goes against the original idea of interconnectivity between governors and the future development. Ursula Klazowski says she wouldn't have bought this townhouse if she knew this would be an issue.
The first thoughts was safety for my grandkids, for us, and the traffic going through our development to avoid any traffic situation on the main road.
A divider dividing a community in Lewis. I'm Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Now, another point that people who supported that removal of the gate brought up is they say interconnectivity supports the county's comprehensive plan. From a technical standpoint, this is a conditional use application, meaning it has to go in front of county council. They meet at 10 a.m. on Tuesday.
Ellendale is tackling what it calls a feral cat problem. The Humane Animal Partners were in town today helping spay and neuter feral cats. According to the town, a $35,000 grant covered the procedures of the outdoor cat colonies. HAP says that it's a county-wide issue.
We know that feral cat population in Sussex County as a whole is tremendous. There are a lot of cat colonies around. People are doing their best to feed them and care for them, but it is a growing population, and we need to help support those efforts in trying to slow and stop that.
HAP says events like this also help get feral cats vaccines that they need to keep them healthy.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Our first alert, Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening to you, Maddie. And we've had some rain throughout the day, and the roads have stayed a bit on the slick side because of the moisture. But we're going to get a brief break, but another wave of rain. Not heavy, don't panic. But another wave of rain is going to begin to move in our general direction. Our Boardwalk Plaza camera in Rehoboth, but you can see how the boardwalk is still very much wet for right now, but not much in the way of active scattered showers moving at this moment. We're going to see those showers reactivated right about 9 going to 10 o'clock, possibly lasting till about midnight. Not heavy, but there at least, So take a look at some of the rain we've already recorded. We've had just over a half an inch recorded officially in Ocean City, close to a quarter of an inch right now in Salisbury, and just over a tenth of an inch for us officially in Georgetown. Here's the latest look at the radar. We've had the first wave that we dealt with earlier. That's out of the way. But as I widen the scope here, you can see we have additional scattered showers pushing across. Heavy downpour between Waldorf and Dahlgren. That's what's going to be making its way over towards between Seaford and Salisbury. Now, coming up, we're going to talk about another wave of rain, Maddie, that's going to likely hit us on Wednesday.
Thank you, Paul. Cars, buses, and budgets. That's what Ocean City has been looking at. Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé breaks down the numbers, shows us what's surging ahead, and others down in a big way.
Whether you're traveling by car or by bus, Ocean City is taking note, tracking how people travel to town so they can make informed policy decisions. Gary and Phyllis Davis say they only travel by car.
So we come up to shop and walk the boardwalk, get some exercise, and we drive. Yeah, obviously, yeah. Too far to take the bus.
At an Ocean City meeting Monday, the parking division broke down the numbers for the year. According to their data, more people are using the Park mobile app, which is a revenue win. Those numbers are up by 1.1%. But numbers for the bus division are going the other way. According to the Ocean City manager Terry McGeehan, the bus division is looking at a 2% drop in revenue, and the hit to riders is even bigger. That's down 4%. One part of the problem, a driver shortage. Something McGeehan says they are trying to fix.
We're going to look at a lot of different strategies, job fairs, making sure we're reaching out to maybe communities that we haven't in the past.
CC Municis lives in Ocean City, and although she has a car, she mainly uses the bus in the summer.
There's usually no parking down here, and I volunteer at the church a lot. We use it a lot in the summer.
Overall, the division report was a mixed bag. But a few more drivers could keep the wheels on the buses moving in 2025. How that impacts revenue remains to be seen. Looking ahead to next year, the Ocean City Bus Division has lowered their projected revenue for 2025 from $2.3 million to $2.1. I'm Kevin Zapay in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And this brings us right into our Coast TV poll tonight. We want to know, what's the biggest transit challenge for Ocean City?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 65% say staffing shortages, low ridership, budget shortfalls, and aging buses all getting a little bit of the vote there. If you'd like to go be a part of this vote, part of the conversation, go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. Do you know what tandem parking is? That's where one car, technically blocks another in. And that's one solution Ocean City is considering to save space and open more spots in the coastal town. Tonight, there's a first reading on the proposal. Ocean City's manager says one option is that tandem stacked parking, but that would only apply to private homes and condos in the town. And staying in Ocean City, leaders are exploring new ways to pay for a proposed multi-purpose $1 million sports complex. Tonight, they'll be discussing creating a business investment district to help cover that cost. It would allow the town to tax local businesses similar to a hotel room tax, but it would include restaurants and other shops. OC Director of Tourism Tom Perlazzo says that the plan would be modeled after the business district like one in Baltimore.
We looked at the models across the country. They all seem to fit, and it's an opportunity where Ocean City could actually control its own destiny. We don't need Worcester County to approve an increase in the room tax like they would normally do. We could do it on our own. Tonight, the council will decide whether or not to consider the business district concept. If they do, a more formal presentation will likely take place at a meeting on January 14th. The final phase of the Georgetown-Lewis Trail will break ground this week. This phase completes the 17-mile trail connecting Georgetown and Lewis. An old railroad track was converted into the biking and walking path. This last part will be a 6-mile-long section of the trail from Airport Road to Fisher Road. A groundbreaking ceremony for that trail is Wednesday at 1 p.m. at 194 Airport Road there in Georgetown. Georgetown firefighters had an early morning, a 3 a.m. car crash, and you can see some of the video here on the screen, the damage done to the yellow truck. This was on Route 9 and Silver Oak Road. Firefighters say one person was trapped inside of that truck. We have a lot more news to get to this evening. We preview action on the courts from the NBA to college and more.
And another round of rain is headed in our direction. I'll tell you when to expect it coming up.
First, wind farms on the coast. The huge decision happening in a matter of hours. We have that story right after this.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Can you hear the music? For decades, the bandstand has been the hub for arts and music here in the nation's summer capital and continues to do so. Sitting smack dab in the middle of Rehoboth Avenue, the Rehoboth Beach Bandstand has been the place for free music and entertainment in town. Each year, over 40 bands bring beautiful melodies to this open-air concert venue, with the salt air from the nearby Atlantic Ocean just adding to the ambiance. First conceptualized by the Hayes family in 1963 as a way to bring music to the beach town, concerts went from on the green, literally, to a full-scale bandstand, bringing acts like the USO Show Troupe to make Rehoboth sing. An iconic sight for those who frequent the town year-round, and an iconic sound as summer sweetly sinks in. The bandstand is a beloved part of Rehoboth Beach, always.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a sporty new Civic, spirited Accord, fun-to-drive HRV, and versatile CRV. So don't wait, turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The area around this power plant is the next potential step for offshore wind.
A proposed substation could be the final piece of the puzzle for 114 wind turbines that would be off Maryland's shoreline. Coast TV News anchor Christina DeRobertis is in the newsroom. Christina, County Council is taking up this measure tomorrow.
Maddie, Charlie, a conditional use request would allow 4 major power cables to bring wind energy from the ocean to the electric grid. And that's really key to the project because without the substation, where would the offshore wind energy go? And this specific application brought some protests over the summer with people in Delaware questioning what would be Delaware's benefit if the substation is approved.
It's a Maryland operation. It's paid for by the Maryland people. Any wind energy that we get out of this deal is going to go right directly to Maryland, not us. So why should we destroy our state park for the purpose of Maryland? Let Maryland destroy their own.
And County Council tabled a vote on this back in July. They meet tomorrow at 10 a.m.
In sports action on the courts, one local team looks to start some momentum. The other wants to stay on top of their win streak. DSN's Kayla Santiago has more.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, sports fans? It has been doom and gloom on the courts in the city of brotherly love, but tonight the Philadelphia 76ers look to turn things around against another struggling team in the NBA in the Charlotte Hornets. The 76ers have a number of players out for this game, including Jaron McCain, who was the leader on the top of the Rookie of the Year ladder, and Joel Embiid, who is out with that sinus fracture. McCain out indefinitely for the Philadelphia 76ers. Both guys will sit this one out. For the Hornets, well, they only have 7 wins on the season as well. And for Philadelphia, a team that has struggled mightily, this is a chance to gain some ground in a struggling Eastern Conference. They are just 3 games back of the 10th seed, which would have this team in play in contention. An important game for the Philadelphia 76ers to dig themselves out of an early hole they have created. Tip-off at 7 p.m. to college basketball tonight on DSN. It's the University of Maryland Eastern Shore and Cairn University. The Hawks look to get back-to-back wins. On the other side for Cairn, they look to get in the win column after dropping their last game. This game will be on the Delmarva Sports Network. Tip-off at 7 p.m. That'll for us for now. Have a great night, everybody.
Take a look at your golf forecast. Listen, we're expecting for it to stay a little bit on the cloudy side, but not so cold this time around. So we'll call it fair, just not so cold in 58.
Listen to Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. We are Delmarva proud.
Is your home ready for the holidays? It's not too late. Shop now. Take your purchase with you and get an extra $100 off. This power reclining sofa with power headrest, now only $1799.95. Get to Johnny Janosic now.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA.
It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 3.9% APR on 2024 Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade GMC.
For 25 years, the Delaware Community Foundation has served Sussex County, empowering donors to achieve dreams and create lasting change. Now our roots grow even deeper. Our new Lewis location is designed for discussing goals, planning legacies, and creating impact for future generations. As the year draws to a close, consider how your charitable giving can shape a stronger community. Schedule time to meet here, or let us come to you, in person or online. Make more possible in your community with the Delaware Community Foundation.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Visit Gateway Subaru this holiday season during the 2024 Subaru Share the Love event through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities, plus an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity. And Subaru will donate $5 for every routine service performed. At Gateway Subaru, our customers are the heart of what we do, and we're committed to being a positive force in our community. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
Is your home ready for the holidays? It's not too late. Shop now, take your purchase with you, and get an extra $100 off. You can get this beautiful queen upholstered bed, now only $648.95. Get to Johnny Janosic now.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Delmarva's Holiday House, sponsored by Beta Beach Builders.
Temperatures feeling like the 50s right now. Feels relatively mild compared to how cold we've been and how cold we are going to be. By next week, this exact same time, we'll be wishing it was 50 degrees. Well, we're at 51, is what it feels like in Indian River Inlet, Bethany Beach, Redden, as well as Georgetown. 52 is what it feels like right now in Delmar. We have a stationary boundary that's draped across the Delmarva Peninsula, and so that adds a little bit of waviness to the rain that's pushing through. So hence it helps to enhance the scattered pattern that we anticipate. Now there's another batch of rain that's behind this frontal boundary that will begin to pendulum its way towards us pretty steadily. Now all that goes into play in the fact that we have warmer air that's going to surge in for tomorrow and going into Wednesday as well. But we need to enjoy the warm air while we can, because it will soon be a fleeting thing for us by the time we get to the end of the work week. I mean, take a look at this. 7 degrees warmer now than we were just 24 hours ago. That's a good feel going into the last week before the holidays officially really kick off, so to speak. So we start off in the 50s, and we're going to stay in the 50s overnight with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Now, since we've been tracking the rain for today, we've had just over a half an inch for us in Slaughter Beach. Same old's true for us actually in Lewis, and just under in some other locations. But keep in mind, we are statistically still in the midst of a severe to extreme drought across the entire Delmarva Peninsula. Extremely dry for us from Milford over towards Lewis, and just severe everywhere else. Everything's context, just severe, right? Another area where we've been watching the rains happening along the coast, you can see in Greenwood just shy of a half an inch, but we're just over half an inch, for example, in places like Milford. And our projection Wednesday, we could see just over a half an inch. Where you see the blue, that's over a half an inch of rain. Where you see the green, it's just shy of a half an inch of rain. So you can kind of see it from a more regional standpoint. So we're anticipating similar rain that we experienced today. And that's going to happen on Wednesday, particularly Wednesday night, according to our forecasting models. We're looking at about a 90 to 100% chance of that. Tuesday, we start off in the 50s, and Tuesday we stay in the 50s most of the day. Not much of a change for Tuesday. Wednesday in the morning time, we'll see scattered cloud cover. And it's going to Wednesday afternoon. We'll see a quick hit of some spot showers in the afternoon, but it's really Wednesday night. It's this little joker right here that I want to keep a close eye on. If it happens at 9 o'clock, it should kind of die a quick death. If it happens at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock or there's still sunlight, we're going to be talking about some serious stuff here. We won't be joking around next Wednesday if it happens or if it pulls through around 6 o'clock. And I don't think it's going to do that. So, summary. Scattered clouds, scattered showers for later tonight. Tomorrow, 61, feeling mild. And then for Wednesday, developing scattered showers. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling extended forecast. Take note of next Sunday and Monday, big time cold, temperatures in the teens.
All right, thank you, Paul. The holiday season is here, and that means Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign is in full swing. All these cards represent donations, making sure every child has a present to open. Here's one I want to share with you right here that we have from Ed and Nancy Mulford in Dover. They say peace, love, and happiness. Well, thank you so much for this and for your donation. And we still need your help to make sure every child has that present to open. We've raised $274,000, which is no small feat, but I know we can do a lot more. So please, if you have it in your heart, donate and visit blessourchildren.org. And let's take a look at today's holiday house. I love these decorations and seeing. This is from Charlie and Connie Roche of Snow Hill, and they say we wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Well, thank you very much for this beautiful tablescape. If you want to be featured here, you definitely can do that. Just go to coasttv.com/holidayhouse. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Tommy K. Morse.
And I'm Tom Morse. We are your local family-owned roofing contractor serving Sussex County, providing long-lasting, dependable roofs, roof repairs, storm damage restoration, insurance claims assistance, and complete roof replacements.
For more information, give us a call at 302-663-0042 or visit us on the web.
There's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morse.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 21st through December 31st. Get tickets at OCOcean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Find 16 mattresses under $9.99 and starting as low as $5.99 at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Shop the area's largest selection of mattresses with immediate delivery available. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
Now it's time for Roofer of the Day. Led by Tyler Hershey, the crew at Hershey Exteriors came out with a strong game plan. It all started with excellent coverage, highlighted by an equipter and protective netting. But Hershey didn't stop there. When they spotted any openings in the roof, boom! They closed the gaps, keeping the home safe from any leaks. And they provide a free Golden Pledge warranty that's backed by GAF. Now that's a game changer. If you need a roof, I'd go with Hershey Exteriors because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
It's that time of year again to get the Honda of your dreams during Happy Honda Days, where you'll find great offers on a rugged new Passport, Pilot with available all-wheel drive, and the powerful Ridgeline. So don't wait. Turn your holiday dreams into reality with a new Honda named KBB.com's best value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Find 16 mattresses under $9.99 and starting as low as $5.99 at Johnny Janosik's Mattress World. Shop the area's largest selection of mattresses with immediate delivery available. Shop Johnny Janosik's Mattress World.
Have you bought a house in the last decade, but it's just not quite big enough? At Paul Davis, we can design and build you a brand new addition or remodel your whole home from start to finish. With over 50 years experience of building and restoring homes, we've made the process quick and easy while making it affordable. Call Paul Davis today, and one of our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow to give you a free estimate for your new addition or whole home remodel. Or visit our new showroom in Salisbury, Maryland, 100 Marble Road.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
New today, after the success of the Brandywine Valley SPCA mega adoption in memory of donors' dogs, Gabriel and Emma, they are sponsoring all adoption fees for dogs who are at least 40 pounds and a year old through the end of the year. That is great news, and there's Santa visiting all those pups. They're called Gabriel and Emma's Gift.
The 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge is back in Salisbury. 140 teams from 14 states, D.C. and Canada, hitting the courts from December 26th through the 30th. And the Delmarva Sports Network, your exclusive home for all the action. To stream the Governor's Challenge, you'll need to download the DSN app or go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com and subscribe to DSN Plus.
Ocean City, according to our Hershey's exterior camera, holding at about 48 degrees with winds out of the south. And we're going to stay a bit on the cloudy side and a bit drizzly with the scattered showers pushing quickly across the region. Take a quick peek at our golf swing forecast. We are expecting for it to continue to stay cooperative and at least fair. Back to you.
So very much. And thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.